All right, guys, so now we are on still in chapter 9, working into lesson 3. We're going to focus just on the constant rate of change. So I have the top of your notes here, and then I have some other problems down below. So a constant rate of change is a rate that describes how one quantity changes in relation to another quantity. And in a linear relationship, the rate of change between any two quantities is the same or constant. And if that's the case, then this is called a constant rate of change. So I'm going to take a look at your notes at the top section here. A couple of things that kids often make mistakes on. One, you need to remember, hopefully it'll clear up, that X is here and Y is down here. But when you solve the constant rate of change, you need the change of y, which is the bottom information, over the change of x, which is the top information. So I'm going to first go up here. I'm starting on 1, and it changes by going up plus 1. And then from 2 to 3, another plus 1, and 3 to 4, another plus 1. Then we'll look at the money. So from on the first day, let's say they had $100 and then it went down $20. And then they must have spent another $20 and another $20. So the change of y for this situation, again, the change of y is right here. This is your y. Change of y is negative 20. And we're talking about dollars over the change of x, which was a positive 1, so 1 day. Some people will leave it like that. Some people rewrite it as negative $20 per day. Either way would be acceptable. Just remember, you have to have two labels, so dollars day, $ day, and you have to have it y over x. All right, now I'm going to be looking, I'm going to pull this out. I'm going to look on page 399, and some of your assignment is going to look like this number 2 here. Oh, goodness. Fit in there. Where some of your assignment's going to look like number 2 and some of your assignment's going to look like number 4. So number 2 we've kind of done already, but we'll do this one more time. So this is increasing by 2, so plus 2, and a plus 2. This one, oh, it's decreasing again, so when you're decreasing, it's going to be a negative 20. Oops, no, this time it's a negative 40. Negative 40, and negative 40. All right. Reminder, for a constant rate of change, it's the change of y, which is this value, so negative 40 feet, over the change of x. Reminder, this is your x value, so all the changes were 2 minutes. Now, this should be reduced. So we're going to go ahead and divide by 2, and we end up with negative 20 feet per 1 minute. Some people will leave it like that. Some people will rewrite it as negative 20 feet per minute. Number 4, we haven't worked on this one quite yet. They're selling coffee. I believe this is the amount of money or total sales here, and this is the number of pounds here. The directions for this one says find the constant rate of change for each linear function and interpret its meaning. So not only will we have to find a constant rate of change like this, but we also have to write a sentence. All right, so selling coffee. It looks like we have an ordered pair of 1, 2, and up here we have 2, 4. Does say it's a linear function, and they're saying that you need to find the constant rate of change. So one of the ideas is sometimes kids will just kind of go at this level. Remember, we want the change of y, which this is y, over the change of x. So how did it change from $2 all the way up to $4? It went up 2, so it changed by $2. And then from this one, it went from 1 pound over to 2 pounds. So it went up by 1 pound. Some students will do something like this. They'll say, okay, from this dot to get to here, we're going to find out how it changed on its y. So 1, 2. So that's how I got the 2. And then we're going to find how it changed on the x. 1. And that's how I got my 1. So you can either kind of count by the intervals on the side and on the bottom, or you can go ahead and kind of do these loops, whatever works best for you. So I have my constant rate of change, $2 per pound, and now I need to write a sentence, something about the cost per pound is $2, or the coffee costs $2 for every 1 pound. So one of these types of sentences would work. So again, you get 1 point for your constant rate of change. Remember, it has to be change of y over change of x with 2 labels, and 1 point for a sentence interpreting what does this mean? What does that mean in regards to the situation?